Hey y'all, it's me, Kaylin with Kayscrochethaven.
Hi, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you guys doing?
So I know it takes a few minutes for people to get here and stuff like that, but I want to show something really bad because LJ tried to take it from me because it says
So you want to show it's yours?
it's mine. I don't wear makeup a whole lot, but it's makeup brushes and it's Stranger Things.
I see that. Cool. My daughter got me
No,
makeup brushes a while ago, and I don't use it much, but at least I have professional ones for when I need to.
right.
Hi, Terry. And hi, Amby.
And Am,
Hi, Courtney, right?
yes, that's Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. And nice of you to be listening.
So, what's on your hook and what you got in your cup?
And Terry, something that we just thought of when you said that the other night you asked the question about why your co-host couldn't comment. I don't know if this is it or not, but like when I first came in here and I clicked on comments, I can't post anything until I sign in on the comments. So I wonder if that may have something to do with it. I don't know because you guys were using the new system thing where you can co-host, but that might be it. Because I completely forgot I was supposed to write something in here to let you guys know we were going to be a couple minutes late. And I went to write it and I'm like, oops, I got to sign in here, even though I'm already signed in to StreamYard. So
Yes.
just wanted to say that before I forgot.
Yes.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sanja.
Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sandra.
We just got home. We were getting some stocking stuffers and stuff.
Just make sure you click the thumbs up.
Oh, yes, please, guys. Which reminds me, I need to go do that myself.
I have one order done and working on another, and I'm drinking 7-Up-Zero. Well, I'm going to let y'all guess what I have in my cup. What do y'all think I have in my cup?
Bob says yarn.
No.
I have that in her cup to drink.
Oh. I thought she said on her hook.
Oh, no, she said on her. We ask everybody what they have in their cup and what's on their hook.
We have yarn on the hook. But what are we making with that yarn? That's what we want to know. Amby says she's not working on anything tonight. Okay.
Surprising.
A Christmas present. Well, are you drinking coffee?
For me? Come on now.
I didn't think so, but I mean, you showed that. So you're drinking hot tea?
It's got
It's got ice in it. I don't know. Energy drink?
No. Well,
Oh, sweet tea.
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
I should know that.
Carrie says she's sewing her blanket.
I am drinking my chocolate chai tea that I got yesterday in my advent, my tea advent.
Okay.
And it's yummy. And I'm going to be working on putting things together. I think I'm going to work on the snowman. I'm like I plan on going between the snowman and the dinosaur that I'm making for my son-in-law. So I got my last block done for the blanket, and I got them all bordered. I just have to sew in the last end of the border I just did, and then I have to start crocheting them together. So I'm feeling pretty good. I got that done, and it's the 18th. Last year, I was still working on the blocks to finish the blanket for my kids. So Okay.
Amby said that's what she was going to guess, sweet tea. And then she also said awesome, what you said.
Okay, that one. Oh, that one is done. And that one's done. Woohoo, they're both done.
Yay.
Mom and Dad's are done. You want to see my mom and Dad's?
Yes, I do. Oh, how cute. That's so cute.
One has brown eyes and one has blue.
Awesome. Come here. My goodness.
I didn't realize I had them. Oh, the only thing I need to do on this one, there is some. I need to add the pom-pom. I have to make the pom-pom. Like, I knew it was missing something.
Come here.
But I won't do the pom-pom till I'm ready on the other two. The other two are noseless and heartless right now.
Uh-oh.
And they don't have the ends of their scarves on yet. So
lay down. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Come on. What do you want? You have food and you have water. Come on.
where did I put the other yarn on? I must have put it away.
Terry says very cute. Amby says cute as a button. And Sandra says, all darling.
I wanted to get one more done for my Aunt Lee, but I probably won't get anything to her until after Christmas because I didn't even get to start on her shawl. So
Go through. I can't.
still had planned to get it done. So
Anybody want a Garfield?
we've got enough right now. Sorry.
Amy says, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Family.
Family.
My favorite thing.
Okay. Go ahead, Kaylin. Sorry.
Said my favorite thing is Christmas lights.
Yeah. We used to go see the Christmas lights. We haven't done that for years. I kind of miss doing that.
Garfield. Can I put you down yet?
Where did I put my yarn?
Come on, get down. You're ready. Stop.
Oh, no, that's the one, the end that I needed to get done.
Amy says, we have enough cats. Thank you, but no thank you. Bye.
We got 7 now.
Yeah, we have a total of 7 cats now, and overnight we have at least all six of them in here. But we may have found the home of one of them. We will see. Be a nice little Christmas miracle. But she came to look at the cat today, and he got so shy he hid.
Aww.
I think he was overwhelmed because when I was talking to her on the phone and she was calling his name, he went up to the phone and started rubbing against it. So,
Oh.
where in the world did I put that yarn? Kind of hard to sew things together if I don't.
Amby says her favorite things are Jesus, family, and gifting.
Jesus is my favorite thing every day, not just at Christmas. So is family. Sorry, I'm looking for some yarn so I can sew those together. I'd had everything up here, but evidently I moved the yarn. That or a cat knocked it off. Three of them are outside.
So expect his birthday.
What?
He said some, but or I think she meant it says same. Ugh, I can't see. Same, but is extra special at his birthday.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wear glasses for a reason, y'all. I swear that was
Sorry about that.
And there's Nightbot chiming in.
Huh?
Nightbot chiming in.
Hey, Nightbot, how are you doing tonight? What's on your hook? What's in your cup?
Yeah, for real.
The scary thing would be is if it answered back.
Yes, it really would be.
Would that be funny if you programmed it to answer back? If we knew what time and we'd say, hey, Nightbot. Yeah.
Right, that'd be crazy.
Sorry. I think weird things sometimes when I'm having my headaches.
So, unpopular opinion, I don't like gingerbread or eggnog.
Oh, I love eggnog.
I was going to say, I agree with you on gingerbread, but not eggnog, even though I'm lactose intolerant and shouldn't drink it.
Have you ever tried the eggnog drinks? They make it with almond milk or one of the plant-based. They make plant-based eggnog.
Well,
But
I'll have to for it because I
I
did not.
think it's called eggnog drink or something like that.
I know the last time I looked at eggnog, that's how I found out that it had.
Oh, I found the yarn I was looking for last night to try and remake her thing. But I can't find the yarn for this. I had to remake a toy for our cat because one of them took and put it in the litter box. And I had seen it and I was like, oh no, somebody's sick. And then I realized it was a toy. Not down in there. Okay. Well, hopefully the ends that I have on here are long enough to sew them with. And I won't have to worry about wherever I put them. If not, I'm in a little bit of trouble. There's that one. I wonder why the black one's not here.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you leave?
Yeah, black for a minute.
I was trying to see if I could still talk because I was still on the screen, but I don't think you heard me.
There's that. Aha, found it. It was underneath all that mail. And a pattern. I forgot I brought this pattern up here. I found this. I was going to see if I had time to make a couple of these. This is it would be considered an older pattern, maybe even vintage.
Mm.
Let me see the date on it. Should be, yep, 1997. So this is probably considered vintage. This pattern right here.
Oh, cool.
I was going to see if I can make a couple of the snowflakes maybe this year, but I haven't had time.
So if it was 69, it'd be antique.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, because they've got, I don't know if they have more on the back, but look at this angel here. Isn't she pretty?
Oh, yes. Very.
Oh, and I forgot about this one. I haven't looked through this in a couple of years. Look at that one.
Oh, that is pretty too.
Oh, and by the way, I got I got a message back from Nadine. It's been weeks since I messaged her. And she said, tell everybody hi.
Okay.
And happy holidays. Oh, there we go. There's a picture of all of them in color. There's
Oh,
those.
that's very pretty.
The flakes and the garland. And then over here.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Which that's what I wanted to do. I bought like cranberry colored beads so that I could crochet around it. One of the ways that they have in here. And then I never did it. And I bought those probably, I don't know, 20 years ago, because I think Emily was little when I bought them. They were in a bag somewhere. Who knows? They may have been tossed. They may have gotten messed up in the garage when we had the issue out there.
Oh, Sandra says, all right, Bob, I was born in 68.
Get him, AJ.
Who said that?
Sanja.
All right, got her. I was born in 64.
Yeah, he was born in 64, Sanja. So I'll never be as ancient as he is.
Or it's good looking.
Oh, don't get me sick. He said, or is good looking. Now he is pretty good looking, so.
She says, pretty. I have some patterns you would love.
I'm sure you do, hon. I've got more books and patterns and stuff. Just like you said, you have the Afghan books and stuff from back then. I have quite a few. There was a craft business that this lady owned. Had been there ever since I was a little girl. And in my 20s, she had to close it down. So I got a lot of stuff on sale. That was the first time that I actually bought quite a bit of yarn. And I didn't know about yarn weights yet. So I had bought this yarn. It was the same exact color to make my mom an Afghan. And half of the yarn I got was like a size 5 and the other half was worsted. So, of course, it didn't come out the way it was supposed to, but I did the best that I could with it. She got a Lapghan instead of an Afghan. Because by the time I'd made it, there was no way to get any more of that yarn.
Right. So
But I did. I got hooks and I got a whole bunch of plastic canvas, and I got quite a few patterns because they were like 75% off. Ben was born in 56, Sandra says.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
She said, so cool. I got a lot of mine at used book sales and thrift shops.
So do any of you guys have like a drive-through Christmas display around you?
Well, I took Aiden through the other night and I posted it on YouTube.
Okay. One around there?
It's Enterprise, the city that's like 30 minutes away.
Okay. How expensive is it? Just asking.
And then someone over here, like you go to my stop sign right here, because I'm like almost at the end of this road, and you take a right and you go around that curve. They've got a big display right there.
Okay. The one that you drove through, though, did you have to pay for it?
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
So they're $20 a carload here.
Yeah, it's the one I want to go to is $20 a carload here. It's in where a lot of the Amish live, and
Okay.
like my parents, everybody thinks it's too expensive, but I think that's pretty reasonable for a carload.
Right, yeah. You can shove people in the trunk. Ain't that what y'all used to do at the drive-in?
No, we never did, but
Yes, you know it.
um, we have a community here too that does them. That's where we used to go all the time. And instead of like charging a flat rate, they have a bucket for donations at the end.
Yeah, see, and that's what they have is they have this it's not a bucket, it's like a mail slot.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
Well, yeah, here they have people who actually, are holding it and they take it
Okay. Well, this is
from car to car.
it's like, I mean, the slot part where it's not wide enough a hand can go in, and it goes down into the box. So if somebody absolutely wanted to take it, they'd have to take the whole box.
Mm-hmm. That would be sad if anybody ever did.
Yeah.
I really want to go to the one in Shipshawana. I just don't know if we'll be able to. We used to go to dinner on my birthday, which is Christmas Eve for anybody who doesn't know. And then we would go and see the lights.
Okay.
And the kids loved it when they were little. I can remember taking our niece and nephew. And Kathy, our niece, she just used to go, "Ooh, pretties."
Right.
So she always called the lights pretties. Lots of good memories.
Right. Well, when we found it, I think I was like 12, and I thought it was exciting. And we try to go every year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they don't ask for anything. They just have a donation box at the end of it.
But yeah, that's got to be one of my favorite things too, is seeing everybody's lights and the Christmas tree. I just love having a Christmas tree up, turning all the lights out at night, and just sitting here and looking at it.
Yeah. But Sandra said, "Goodness, Rascal jumped up and grabbed my legs. I think I peed myself."
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And then she said, "Live manger scenes." And then Terry said, "I paid $25 for a drive-through." And then Sandra says, "We even got a small skating rink this year. They provide everything and it's free." Oh,
Cool.
sorry.
It's okay. We have a skating rink here. I have no idea how much that costs, though. I haven't been there for a long, long time. I think I'd only gone there once. I've only tried to ice skate twice. I know I ice skated when I was little, like when the nursery school that I was at, took everybody ice skating.
Mm-hmm.
And they have, double blades on the skates for little kids.
Yeah.
And there's times that I can actually remember, part of that I'll, for some reason, I'll wake up and that's what I'm dreaming about.
Oh, wow.
That's the only reason why I remember it. But otherwise, the other one on my own, I've only gone there like once. No, twice, I said. And we went to Chicago at Christmas time. My best friend at the time and his partner. And they've got the great big skating rink outside in Chicago. And I was kind of forced to go skating there, and I did not do well. I held on to the side railings. I was like, "Get me out of here."
Exactly. I remember one year we had one of the kids' birthday parties at the skating rink in Opp, which is like 20 miles that way. And my sister found out that I never learned how to skate. And I said, well, we only come here for certain birthdays, and I never learned. I would get the hang of it by the time we left, and then it'd be years and years and years later before I went again.
Mm-hmm.
So I never truly learned how to skate on
Roller skating or ice skating?
roller skating.
Okay.
Where got an ice skating rink at around here?
So you don't have one around there, or what'd you say?
I said, where do you think we would have one around here?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where you'd have a regular one around, a roller skating one around there. I've never personally
She's
been
talking
there.
about the weather. It never gets freezing there.
Oh, well, they have them inside too, where they actually, freeze the ice.
No, it's not around here.
That's how they can play hockey all over.
Right, yeah, that is true. But still, nobody around here ice skates that I know of.
Sandra says they are asking for. I can't.
It says craft and food vendors at the skating rink, and setup is free. I want to take Annie and Steven next week.
Oh, cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew how to roller skate because, all of my friends and stuff would have roller skating parties. That's the only time I'd get to go whenever my friends went, on a Saturday just to go roller skating in the morning. I was never allowed because I had to get all my chores done first.
Yeah.
And they always went, early in the morning. So, and I would always ask if I could start my chores on Friday night so I could get them done. And it was like, no, you can't. It has to be Saturday. So I got to clean my glasses. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be better to see than not be able to. Did Kathy say what she was working on? Is she putting her?
I don't think so.
Okay. I said she did say hi, right?
Yes, she did.
Oh.
Amber says we have Fantasy and Lights at Callaway Gardens. It's $24.99 adult and then $19.99 a child Monday through Thursday. The more expensive the rest of the time.
Are you talking about the gardens are more expensive the rest of the time, just at Christmas time? Because we also have a place, I think it's in Elkhart around here, that I would love to go. And it's a place with the different types of gardens. And they also have like a pond that you can paddle boat in. And I think different little rides and stuff for the kids. But, it'll have like a oriental garden or a perennial, different gardens that you can walk around and see. I've never been there, but I've seen it advertised. I think I originally saw it on Facebook. And they have a big Christmas light display too that I thought would be cool to go sometime to see, but normally it's just to go to see the gardens.
The zoo does too.
Oh, yeah, the zoo does too. We used to take Emily to Zubu. Or not Zubu, but we did. That was Halloween, but the Christmas one.
Kathy says she's working on her shawl. She finished the cardigan. And Amby says, no, the drive-through lights is what she's talking about.
So you have drive-through lights that you can go through all year long?
Or they might set it up at the garden and then charge you. Okay, she means that it's more expensive on Friday and the weekends.
Okay, got it. I was like, wow, all year long lights. That would be
cool.
cool, but then it wouldn't be as special at Christmas.
Right.
I forgot I had all these ends to sew in on the back of these snowmen too. All the changes of color.
And she says true. I thought I had a pen on the table, and apparently I don't. I see a pencil.
I think the most, besides time with family, I think the other most special things, besides Jesus, and the reason for the season, I think just the fact that people seem to be, some people, not all, but there are some people who seem to be more caring at Christmas time who may not have been helpful or caring at other times.
Right.
So the spirit of the season. I really like that when you see something that, But there are some people who are just meaner and grumpier.
Bah humbug.
Yup. You go to the store and, they just got to hurry up and get something, so they knock you out of the way.
I don't do all that.
That drives me nuts. I just had somebody, today who tried to cut me off because she just really needed something, and then she left her cart in the way so nobody else could get through or anything. It was like, really? And then somebody else who got upset with me because I stopped to look at something and I didn't realize there were boxes in the aisle because we're at the Dollar Tree, and sometimes they just leave the stock there and they're going to come back later and put it away. I didn't realize I was right by it. And she's like, can you please move so I can get through? But in a snotty way. If she would have just said, excuse me, I would have been like,
But I said no.
I did. I backed up and let her go through, but I was like, that was kind of testy there,
I said no, not till you say please.
Nicely and mean it.
Look, I was actually telling my friend earlier about this time that I was at the Dollar General, and this girl, I'm not a thin girl, okay? And this girl walked by me and her whole hip just like pushed me. And before I knew it, out of my mouth was, excuse me, would have been nice. And she walks back by and she's like, excuse me this time. And my friend that was with me, who was like, thank you.
There are some nice people like that, then later this other lady, pushed past me and then she was like, excuse me. And I said, excuse me too, because I had just stepped in her way and didn't, realize, it was like we both were going to the same thing and almost collided. And, she was nice about it and I was nice about it.
Right.
It's like, what's so hard to, be nice and just be nice. I think this year is going to be really nice because we'll see how everything goes. But my brother is having Christmas Eve again at his house, which he's done for a couple of years. No, that's not the thing. I think it's the reunion that he's ready to not do anymore, and they keep bugging him to do it. But so he's going to have Christmas Eve, and then the next day, my nephew and his wife, they're going to have Christmas Day. They're going to have us all over for dinner on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get to be, with more family and,
It's the food. Amby says, I think it's just a good policy to try to be nice all year long. Yes, I agree.
And then before that, I'm sure before we go for dinner at my nieces and nephews, we'll go to Emily's for Christmas.
Are you?
I think so. We're supposed to play board games and stuff, which sounds fun.
So you'll think they'll be time for all of that before they want to start Christmas night?
I hope so. But now isn't the time to.
Do y'all have the same kind of food at Christmas that you do Thanksgiving?
When my mom would do Christmas dinner, we didn't. She would do prime rib usually for Christmas Day, or sometimes we would do lasagna or something like that.
Okay. Sandra said we will have our yearly Christmas story Monopoly game.
Cool.
That is cool. I bought a new game. It's Jenga with a twist.
Did you say jingle or Jenga?
Jenga. I'll be right back. The blocks are colored, and there is a die in here.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do is you roll it, and whatever color it lands on, you got to find a corresponding block to move.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sandra says, hold
She wrote me back
on.
up
We're trying
around noon tomorrow.
something new this year, Dirty Santa.
Should I tell her more like 2?
It's like white elephant. Oh,
To bring the stuff for the cat.
No, you'll be up for that.
ours is generally very similar to Thanksgiving plus candy making.
Hmm.
Oh, Annie says that's so much fun. I haven't played yet. Adam played earlier by himself. I thought we were going to play together, but he started rolling the dice and oh, Ambi. Okay, Ambi, I meant. Oh yeah, Dirty Santa.
Oh yeah, I like the white elephant game. We used to, if we went to my aunt and uncle's for Christmas, they used to do the white elephant. And then one year we had Christmas at Bob's mom's, where his almost everybody from his side of the family came, and I think we did the white elephant game there too, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. They had everybody, bring like a $5 to $10 gift, and we did the game.
So at work we're doing Secret Santa, right?
Yeah.
And I have been the one designated to be the one to ask the other person, what do you need? Is there anything you want? Why me though?
Maybe they figure that you're, fine with doing that and other people are too shy. I don't know.
Well, I make up stories sometimes, because I have to. Um, is it dressing or stuffing? Dressing, because I don't like stuffing.
I've been told it's dressing when it's made on the stove and it's stuffing when it's stuffed in the bird. So it depends on how you make it.
Well, I tried stuffing one time and it was not it. I'd much rather have dressing. And Sandra says it's stuffing for her. um, see, Sandra also says we do the game and bring ornaments. It's cornbread dressing. Exactly, cornbread dressing.
When we used to go, when I was a little girl, we used to go to my dad's parents for Christmas. And my grandpa would make fried chicken, and it was the best fried chicken ever. Anytime we had a big family get together, my grandpa would make fried chicken.
I love fried chicken.
And I loved it. It wasn't fried chicken where you have the thick fried, skin in that. It was more, I don't know. I want to say like more floury, but the texture was nicer. It wasn't all greasy and yuck.
Yeah.
It was so good. And then my grandma would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make homemade pies.
Yummy.
She always made lemon meringue and cherry.
Sandra says we just call it stuffing. We bake it in the oven, homemade yum. We don't stuff the turkey.
Yeah. Well, I know they say not to stuff the turkey anymore because you got to make sure that it's completely done. Because if the turkey, isn't completely done on the inside, it can add bacteria and stuff to it.
Right.
But I know there's ways now or whatever of getting past that. And my mom always said, well, they always stuffed the bird. They never got sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just learned that because, I know that our family, it used to be, some people would call it dressing and some people would call it stuffing. And I think I was reading an article by Martha Stewart, and she was the one who said it's stuffing when you stuff the bird and it's dressing when it's, made in the oven or on the stove. So I was like, okay. And Martha Stewart, she's got to be right.
Of course.
I actually, if anybody wants to watch her story, it's pretty good. Netflix has it's more of a type no, I guess it's not a movie. It's kind of like it's a documentary about Martha Stewart, and it's really good. It let you get to see her as a person and not the lady who does everything perfect
Right.
or thinks she does.
I don't think I've ever had anything but cornbread dressing. Yeah. Well, I had some stuffing out of a box one time, and I thought It's got to be good, right? No, mm-mm, was not. Um, he says she's been wanting to see that.
It's really good. I've got a couple different documentaries and stuff on there. But right now I'm watching a couple stations that I won't be able to watch in a couple months because for Black Friday they had deals. Like I got Hallmark. I have not seen Hallmark movies for a couple years since we started streaming,
Mm-hmm.
and they offered it for $1.99 for 2 months. And I was like, okay,
All right.
I finally get to watch my, holiday movies, and that's been fun. I've been That's how I got my squares done. I put on a holiday movie and I would sit and crochet on my squares.
So, you on your way home.
Are you going to say hi to everybody, Clue?
Oh, let's have a seat. We have a line.
Hey, Kahlua.
Do I need to put my feet up a little bit more so Clue can go down there and he can come up here? Oh, he laid down on you. Shark wanted to come over too, but Clue is in his way. There you go, Clue. You can go down there.
And of cornbread and add the fixin'. My mouth is watering.
You feel cold, buddy. Yeah, you got some cold out.
Bob made us potato soup last night. It was so good.
Oh, yummy.
So good. And then he made crustlets pizza the night before that, and we had that for leftovers today.
Yummy.
That was really, really good. The way
I,
he does it is really nice.
I made red beans and rice 2 nights ago. And I had it left over last night, and I'm gonna
That
have
sounds good.
tonight.
Bob said that sounds good.
Where's the tacos?
He said, "Where's the tacos?"
In the refrigerator as well,
Oh, okay.
because Aiden can't eat nothing that's good except for tacos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like Mom's
it could be worse.
skipped a stitch.
How could it be worse, Bob? How?
He could want steak for dinner every night.
Oh gosh, yeah, that would be worse.
So see,
Potato soup is the best on cold days. I want to watch a new documentary about. Yes, I didn't. Jean Lenoir Ramsey. I saw that this morning. That there's a documentary on Netflix about that.
About who?
The little girl that was killed.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, there is. I haven't watched it because I pretty much watched something else. I think that explained how she was murdered.
Yeah,
But then I was like, I didn't know if it was the same one.
yeah.
Netflix just got it. It was pretty good. They walk you through everything if it's the same one. That's so sad how they just kept blaming the parents and didn't want to do anything to look at for anybody else.
Right. Well, they said that they had DNA that didn't match anybody in the house.
Right. And they had that suitcase that was up against the window,
Mm-hmm.
and that she had stun gun marks on her.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah. That's just sad over. I mean, poor girl.
Yeah, for real. I was looking at it this morning, and she was born August the 6th of 1990. That was 6 days before my 5th birthday.
How cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was born on the 6th. That's the same day of my brother's birthday. Except for his was August 6th, 1965, I think.
Yeah.
Mm. Amby says, yes, I think this one has a different take on it than the family did it.
Well, yeah, I'm saying it explains because they found who the killer was now.
Yeah.
They have found for sure who the killer was. And so the documentary, goes through all of that and all the hoops and, everything that they had to go through. But the whole reason it took so long, one of the main reasons it took so long is because they blamed the family.
Right.
What Amby's saying is this is a different one, which is mostly focused on the family giving their opinion that is still alive.
Okay. Well, I still think it's the same one that I watched.
Yes, dear.
Amby says, what? I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, through the little bit of DNA they had, they found him. They did the same thing when they caught the serial killer in California. They looked through the ancestry sites and stuff.
Oh, the 23andMe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They compared it until they found, a relative or whatever of his.
Familial DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were two girls in Ozark, which is about an hour away from where I'm at. And they were found in the girl's trunk. And that's how they found their killer is through the 23andMe.
Mm-hmm. I think there's more than just 23andMe though that now that tells you that
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Use their service that if they come looking, if the law comes looking for people, they will use it.
Yeah.
But I think there may be one or two companies that don't because they think that that's a breach of your rights or whatever.
Well, it is, but it isn't. It's like how they can look at your trash.
Right.
So.
But they can't come on your property to look at it. They can look at it only on the curb.
Only in the curb, yeah. Amy says I'll have to watch it, and then she said my mom lived there part of growing up. Oh, in Ozark, or where?
In California.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember if it was. No, I don't think it was Anaheim. I can't remember which part of California they were in.
Who, John Benoit?
Huh?
The girl Ramsey.
Yeah.
They were in Colorado.
Oh, that's right. It was Colorado. That's why that's why the police force was so small.
Oh, okay. She said Ozark. That's cool. They call people from Ozark the Crazos because that's what it is backwards.
Okay. Yeah, I was real excited when they said that they found out who the killer was.
Yeah.
I won't say anything more because I don't want to ruin it for whoever goes watch it who doesn't know.
I already know because that's the reason why I was looking it up this morning.
And they show you exactly, they reenact how they think. Well, they tell you. They show you where they figured he entered and, everything.
Yeah. And Coleman, okay. I've never been to Coleman, but I've heard of it. I actually have a friend that lives there in Coleman. And that's where Channing Tatum's from, too. Just so y'all know.
All righty. We watched a good show on Hallmark last night. It was a short series that they did this November. Well, end of October and November. It was, and I think it ended December 5th. The Mistletoe Mysteries.
Mm.
It's pretty good.
She said most of my family on my mom's side lives there. Okay. That's cool.
I've always wanted to see the Ozarks. Can't remember where they're at, but I've always wanted to see them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the Ozarks are around where I live at. Just Ozark, Alabama is.
So where you guys live at, do the cities like put lights up and, decorate and all the fancy stuff?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We get on all the street lights, they have these two little pegs that they'll put a little banner in. And then we have these solar powered lights that go through town on one side, and they decorate the poles on them.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wish they do. They don't. I mean, they decorate some stuff around here. It's a big city, so.
Yeah.
And I think they have lights in the river over there now, or is it dye that they use? I know for St. Patty's Day, the river, they turn it green, but I think they have it red. Maybe. I don't know. But they have a great big huge Christmas tree downtown.
And see, we don't have a big enough town to say downtown, so it's like Main Street. Okay.
Uh-huh. It's this pretty live Christmas tree, live tree that they decorate every year.
Yeah. Sandra says a little. Amby says yes in downtown.
There were, they used to, and I don't know if they do anymore, these two little communities just outside of South Bend when you're going south on 31, except for now that they put the new highway in and everything, it bypasses everywhere.
Yeah.
Before they did that, when you drove through, it was La Paz and Lakeville, they had some poles had banners, and since it was the main street going through town, you had light posts on every corner.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like bells for the two lights on opposite side. Both would have like bells, and then one would have like a Christmas tree, and then ornaments. But each side had the same thing as you were going down the road. And then they would have I can't remember if they both did this or just the one. They would have the garland and the lights that went across the top.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like you were driving under this Christmas arch kind of thing.
Aw.
I always loved that when I was little, and we'd go through there. And I always loved it when I was in school, and I would be driving back and forth, from school on the weekends when they started decorating. I just thought that was the coolest thing. My aunt and uncle used to live in Lakeville, and I loved when they lived there. And I'd go and stay with them and spend the night. I get to see all the fancy stuff.
Yeah. Well, I know growing up, we would go to Texas twice a year. We would go at 4th of July and for Christmas, but we never went to go see Christmas lights there that I remember. We would always see family. Amby says, like 2 minutes from my house, we have 3 roundabouts, and in the middle, they have trees lit up with white lights. Oh, that's pretty.
Sounds pretty.
Also, Sandra did say on her post that it is very pretty at night.
We have a couple houses in our neighborhood that just love to decorate. They decorate really nice for Halloween and then also for Christmas.
That's awesome. I saw something the other day that I thought was cool. They had these huge, huge tires, and they had them spray paint. One was spray painted red, and the other one was spray painted green. And they had stuff on it to make them look like wreaths.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've seen somebody use a stack of tires,
And made
different size ones to make a snowman.
a
They
snowman.
paint them white. Yeah.
The one to make it look like a Christmas tree. I thought that was cool. And Amby says that her mom was born in Texas. That's cool. So was I. I was born in Houston. I was 4 when we moved to Alabama.
Oh, cool. Bob lived in Texas for a little bit.
Oh, cool.
With his brother and sister-in-law, right?
I have met 2 people that knew the town where my granny lived because they actually lived there. And I was like, never met anyone else that knew of this place.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, you guys like the shirt that Emily gave? She gave Bob and I each one last year.
Oh, that's cool.
Timon have them too.
That's cute.
So we had changed while we were there, and we all had our Christmas skeleton.
That's cute. I like it. I have never been outside of the Southeast. And Amby says cute. Well, let's see. I have been, the furthest west I've been is Texas. I've, of course, been to Florida because, it's like 10 minutes down the road, I've been to Georgia, and then I've been to Ohio.
Oh, you were next door to us.
That was, oh gosh, 21 years ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've been to Florida. I've been to Louisiana. And going to Louisiana, I had a layover in Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I've been to Salt Lake City. I've been to New Jersey.
That's where my mom grew up.
Been to Ohio, of course. I've been to Illinois. Oh, I've been to Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
Love to go back. It's beautiful.
I want to go there one day.
And to Tennessee, to the Smokies, and I want to go back there. I would love for all of us to get a house and go there
Yes.
and visit a cabin and make a big cabin. That's a dream of mine. For the core of us who first, started talking.
Yes.
And hubbies, of course, or significant others, or sisters. Or kids.
Well, it'd have to be a kid for me.
I figured it'd be Aiden.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know. She got time.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't be doing that.
So,
Say, because Alabama, Georgia, obviously, Florida, Tennessee, and South Carolina. And then she said it would have to be a sister for her. Well, there are lots of places that I would like to go and haven't went yet. The time we went to Ohio, of course, we went through Tennessee and Kentucky, and we didn't stop though.
oh, I've been to Nashville. Forgot about that.
You know, a lot more than what you think you've been.
Oh, and we went to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Went to
New York,
Minnesota when I was little.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Vegas.
Been to Vegas. I forgot about Vegas.
Oh,
Been. Oh yeah, Missouri. I went to
Illinois.
I went to St. Louis for a convention.
Michigan.
Yeah, I said Illinois already. And Michigan. When we went on our honeymoon, we went to Niagara Falls. So we drove through all the states to get there.
yeah.
Back roads, and then we came back through Canada,
Okay.
Ontario, and I don't know all the other regions that we went through to get back, and then we came down through Sault Ste. Marie in
Straits of Mackinac.
and the Straits of Mackinac in Michigan,
Carvel.
which is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Mackinac twice because we went to Mackinac Island then. I've actually been there 3 times. I went there when I was a little girl because when I went to Minnesota, I went there with my grandma and grandpa, and then my aunt and uncle and their twin daughters and their brand new baby girl that they had at the time. And we went camping and fishing and all of that. And when we came back from there, we went up through Canada and
Oh,
came down through Sault Ste. Marie and Mackinac. So, and we went to a fort that was on the at the end of the Mackinac Bridge, which was really cool.
right.
But we never went to Mackinac Island because they didn't want to stop and take all that time. They wanted to go home.
Right. Courtney said, my internet went out, so I'm lost. I think we're talking travel. LOL. Yes, we are, Courtney. We're talking about where we've been to.
And I think we stopped at the fort that we stopped at because my uncle has always been into the history of like the Civil War, and he learns as much as he can about the Indians, and
Right.
so that's why we went to that museum.
That's cool.
But we went to the island on our honeymoon on our way back when we came down. And then we went back for our, was it our 10th anniversary, and we took Em with us?
Something like that.
Yeah, we took Emily with us and went
Yeah.
back for like our 10th anniversary, and she loved it. She absolutely adored it and loved it.
Who else do we take?
That was it. We only took Em. We didn't take our friends with us until we went to the mountains.
Courtney says, I've never been anywhere, but we did go to Wisconsin once when I was 8.
St. Louis was pretty good. I was going through an issue at the time when I was there, so something had happened. But I was just worried about how I was going to get home
Yeah.
because I'd went with somebody else, and she ended up having to leave because her grandma passed away.
Oh, no.
Went for a convention, and I paid for all the gas for the way there, and she was supposed to pay for the gas on the way home. So, yeah.
She said, I've been in some Florida, a few places in Georgia and South Carolina.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love going to Florida. We have family. Well, best friends of my parents are like family. Lived originally in Sarasota, and now he has a house in Bradenton. It's just gorgeous. And then Bob's brother lives in Kissimmee by Disney.
Yeah. I want to go to Disney.
It's nice. We took Em there when she was 2. She was almost 3. She doesn't remember a whole lot. She does remember like 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, and while we were gone, we went through about 15 or 20 states then.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We went to Mississippi. We went to Illinois first to visit, because we visited all of his brothers. So we went to central Indiana to see his mom and his brothers who lived there. And then we went to Illinois to see his brother who lives in Illinois. And then we went to Mississippi to see his brother who used to live in Mississippi at the time. And then we drove, I don't consider going places when all you've done is drive through them. So we, drove through Georgia.
Yeah.
That to get to Florida.
No, we didn't.
We didn't drive through Georgia?
Georgia's clear over on the
Okay, then we
East
didn't.
Coast. We were coming from out west, from Mississippi.
We drove through all of the states between Mississippi and Florida.
Okay.
I don't even think he didn't live in, he lived in Louisiana, didn't he?
No, he lived right on almost to Louisiana.
Okay.
But he was living in Mississippi,
Okay.
because she's from Mississippi.
Let's see. I went to Casadega, Florida, to community there. Was I was typing and phone keeps glitching. Yeah, it's still glitching because I don't understand that. The community there was closed though. And I'm having trouble seeing tonight if y'all didn't know that. She said I tried. Oh goodness. Well, we actually would stop in certain places. Welcome back, Amby. When we would go to Texas. So that's why I say I've been to, those states because we did stop in Mississippi. We have stopped in Louisiana. And, our destination was Texas.
Well,
So,
yeah, if you stop in that, you know, because
yeah,
otherwise I'd say, oh, I've been to Pennsylvania, but when we went to New Jersey,
yeah.
and plus when we went to um, Niagara Falls.
But even after, I lived in Mississippi for
Right next to New York.
On the other side.
New York's
went
on the
through all-
ocean. Ohio to Pennsylvania. Oh, we've been to Washington, D.C. too.
I want to go up the East Coast.
And then what's just north of Washington, D.C.? That's where we stayed at. That's where our hotel was.
Virginia?
No,
Pennsylvania.
no.
Hold on.
No, it wasn't that far away from everything. It did take us.
It was in Silver Springs was the name of the city.
Okay.
That's what Amby says.
What'd she say?
Maryland.
Yeah, Silver Springs, Maryland.
Look, I was bringing up a map. Oh my
So am I.
How you zoom in? Zoom in.
Yeah, so we went to get to New York. We went Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, then into New York. And then we went to just a teeny tiny bit of Pennsylvania before we hit New York.
There we go. Now I can see.
And we stayed in, Maryland. When we went to Washington, D.C.
Go somewhere in Garfield.
We went there in 2016 to see
Gosh.
the HIV/AIDS quilt when it was spread out on the mall in front of the the White House.
Okay.
did a lot of walking. We were in a march, and it was really
In what year did we go?
2006, or was it 2013? I thought it was 2016.
I thought it was 1996.
Oh, 1996. Sorry. Yes. Wow. It was before Emily was born.
I was 11.
I just remembered the 6.
Sandra said, sorry, my great niece called. First time I've heard from her in a while.
No need for sorry, hon. Family first.
Yes, exactly.
It was the last time they had it spread out in its entirety. They would bring it out right before an election year.
Clinton was president, I believe.
Uh-huh. And it was getting ready for his voting for the second term, if I remember right. Because they would do that to see how the president reacted. And they said according to the Names Project at the time, the only presidents who ever came out and acknowledged the quilt being on the lawn were Democrats. The Republicans completely stayed away whenever they had it out. But that's since been changed, because I do believe George Bush, the son, he went out to see it, I do believe. But now they have to only take part of it when they put it there. They said in order to take the whole thing in its entirety now, for how many panels they have on it, they have to hang it like in the museums and everything around, because so many people have passed.
Come here.
And each panel is the size of a grave. I remember they're 6 foot by 3 foot, if I remember right. And that was their reason of doing it, because it was the size of.
I thought they were 8 by 4, a cemetery plot.
Yes, a cemetery plot. I thought they were, anyway, they're the size of a cemetery plot. And we had somebody in our church who passed away, and a lot of people in the church went because we had made a panel for him. So we went out to see his panel. And then we also went to the Holocaust Museum while we were there. It was a really good weekend, and we learned a lot, but it was like our pastor had said at the time. She said maybe doing the Holocaust Museum while we were there to see the AIDS quilt wasn't quite the thing to do, because it was just, the whole weekend was so sad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Bob and I went. We knew that the people from church were going, because I can't remember if they had gotten a bus to come out or whatever, or they just followed each other in cars. But a lot of them decided to come out. And at the time, I don't even think that we knew that we were coming when we had made our plans, that we had made them at the same time that they were coming out. But it was nice, we ran into them a couple of times. And then my best friend, he was there at the time. Well, my best friend at the time, Jerry, and he was actually working the quilt, and he got to meet, and I think he got to shake hands with President Clinton when he came out. But he's passed now. So.
Garfield.
Otherwise, I'd have him come on and meet you guys, because he was amazing.
Yeah.
Emily loved him. He's the one that I would go and do a lot of education and stuff around here with.
Sandra said that she's obviously back on drugs. She looks bad. Amby said, so sorry. I'll be praying for her. And then Sandra says, thank you, Angie. Amby, it breaks my heart. And then Amby says, haven't been there, but I've been to a Jewish museum. Maybe it was a Holocaust museum. Not sure, but it's in Georgia. Garfield, shut up.
If it's a Holocaust museum, when you go in, they give you a card with the person's name. And when you go through, you find out if the person at the very end, if they lived through everything or if they died.
Yeah.
And if they were Jewish, or if they were like somebody who helped the cause, or if they were a soldier. You would know if you were in the they had you could see like how they lived and the rooms that they lived in, and
But not all across.
Huh?
Not all of them may be ran the same way.
Yeah, well, they may not all be ran the same way. True. I've been overseas too. And we actually we went to the courtyard of the house where Anne Frank and her family were hid out in the attic. Kahlua, I'm working here, baby. You can't come over and sit there. No. See, you just took everything with you.
She's meowing and stuff because Garfield was just meowing.
You hearing Garfield, huh? Is that upsetting you?
Mm-hmm.
Everything upsets her right now, so.
You upset your girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. Garfield's your boyfriend. I forgot about that. Usually, if they see each other, lovey-dovey.
Right.
So, anybody doing anything special for Christmas?
Not me. I was going to send out Christmas cards, but yeah, time got away from me on that one.
Yeah.
It had some of those things, don't remember. It's been at least 15 years. Sandra said getting fatter. LOL.
What, that's your Christmas plans to get fatter?
Yeah.
I gotta get up and read
I'll
some.
have to be right back, y'all.
Okay. Good thing I'm sitting up. Sanja, I'll be praying for your great niece. I had to look and see who you were talking about there for a minute.
What do you mean, meow?
I was just going to my uncle's house like we do every year. We are doing that Dirty Santa, which is new for us. Cool. I hope you have fun.
Come here, I'll get you. Oh, you got the bag? Come here. Okay, just look into the bag then.
So we're going to my nephew and nieces. At some point in time, we'll be going to Emily's. We should be. We always do. Um, it should be fun. It should be fun to see how Lila is on her first Christmas. I've been having so much fun um, since they started walking with me, and then once the snow came, we started. We'd go shopping and stuff. And I've just been having a blast with being around both of them, my niece and my great niece. Which I need to get her blanket done. When do you need to make your baby blanket by? Can't hear you. Oops. Now she's gone.
Hayden had called while I was gone.
Okay. Yeah, I usually don't. And it was really nice when she said she would come over here and walk. Since I can't, drive, I need somebody to come to me. And I felt a great difference since I started walking with her. Now that we can't walk until sometime after Christmas, I can actually feel it. But Bob and I, when we went to the store today, I walked the whole entire thing, whether I needed something from the area or not. And who knows um, if the lady down the street ends up that this is her cat that we have. She's really nice. I have a feeling that her and I may become friends, which would be nice. And maybe I can go walking with her and her kids. I don't know. I know one of them is handicapped, so I don't know exactly, you know, if she takes him out or not, or what. Oh, for a thing like that, I mean, if I remember right, Dirty Santa is basically like White Elephant. I don't know how they're setting up your game, but lots of times they tell you that, they give you a limit. You can only spend like between $5 and $10. And it's some people buy novelty gifts and some people buy things that you can actually use. And that's the fun of the game. And then the fact that once, everybody has a gift, then you can go around and steal, something from somebody. So it's fun. And if you end up with something that you don't like, you can always end up regifting it to somebody the next year or bring it back if you do, Dirty Santa again. I know people who do that. If they get something from it and they don't really care for it, they just hold on to it and bring it back next year. Oh, $30 is your limit? I think especially with the limit of 30, you have a better chance of, being nicer stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ends up with getting some kind of a gag gift.
I was yelling at Garfield, so I muted the mic. Garfield, please stop.
I was watching, I think it was a Hallmark movie once, and they were playing White Elephant. And one of the gifts that came back every year, and I think it's whoever won it, they brought it back and they wrapped it and they tried to make it look like something else, but it was like a fruitcake that nobody really wanted. So they wrapped it up, nice and tried to make it look like something else. And then whoever got the fruitcake would bring it back the next year. It was like the gag gift. Yes, the gag gift can be hilarious, as Sanja says.
There was one year my sister went in her backyard and got a whole bunch of switches and she wrapped them for our nieces.
Amby says she got a heated throw. Cool.
She said, I saw that. Wish I remembered the name of that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember it either. I know I just watched one of them that I just watched this weekend. They also did it was a newer one, and they actually have two movies. Like one year they did one, and then the next year they did one that, was showing the next year. Oh, what was it? I want to say Holly. I don't know. I'll have to look and let you know. It was good. It was funny.
Dang it.
Actually, let me see. If I can find it on here.
Amby says for $21, and I'm doing the last bit of money to go to a gift basket to go with it. And then Sandra said my brother hid our nephew's gifts because he wouldn't listen and wrapped up coal for him to open. His expression was priceless. Was it one where the daughter goes to stay at her parents' house while they go on vacation? That's what Amby asked.
No, this one I think was two people who ended up traveling together to get home in a storm or something, and they stopped somewhere. I think I've seen so many Hallmark movies. I don't remember. I mean, and they use that, white elephant in a lot of the movies that they do.
Garfield. Oh.
I've been watching Hallmark for so many years. But if I remember right, it has something to do with two people sharing the car, and I think one ended up being a country singer or something.
She said Sandra says with Reese Witherspoon.
With Reese Witherspoon?
That's what she's asking.
I don't know. She hasn't been in a Hallmark movie that I know of. Maybe it was something with her. I don't remember seeing a Christmas movie with Reese Witherspoon, honestly. But I could. Who knows? That's not showing me. The one that I watched this time that has it in it is called Holidays.
Oh,
And then there's another one that goes with it, but it's not the one where they kept bringing back the fruitcake.
gosh, Garfield. Oh. Sandra said Ben might remember. I will ask him later. And then Amby said I've seen so many mini Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah, it's just hard to remember which one it was. I've seen so many. I mean, so many.
So, the one you watched this weekend where the parents got the daughter to come there and watch the house and they took out the horror.
Yeah, it was Holidays. I just told them the name of that one.
Yeah, they had a white elephant.
Yeah, they had a white elephant in that one, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I think that was the name of it.
Garfield, come here. Come here. Come here.
Come on, you can do that.
Oh, come here. Come on. Come on. Get somewhere and sit still now. Come on, lay down. Ah. He just wanted to be held.
He always wants to be held. Oh, and the series that we watched, I think I said the wrong name, is Mistletoe Murders.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. Look on here. Is that the one?
Amby said I've seen 2 duo movies, one done 1 year and the other done the next recently.
Yeah, and it's not Holidays. That's not the one that we watched. Let me see. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Wasn't it 2024? Oh, and they have a collection right now that's like, I think was the first one. It's called the Unwrapping Christmas Collection. Those are neat. There's 4 different movies, and they're all set at the same time, all going to a final event at the end. It's really cool. They're best friends that own a business where they wrap gifts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really cool. Let me see.
Are you sure nobody wants him? Look at him. Ain't he handsome? He's free to a good home. He meows too much.
Do you really think you could get rid of him?
No, I couldn't. He finna bite me, though. You finna bite me?
Clue has been biting me.
Did you think better of it, huh?
Oh, come on.
Hmm? He's rotten, y'all. He's rotten.
He's rotten, huh?
Mhm.
There it is. Haul out the holly.
Oh, okay. All out.
Haul out the holly is the first one, and then there's one that goes with it. But again, it's not the one with the fruitcake, but it had a white elephant game in it. And I'm not seeing the name of the second one on here. It's Haul out the holly something. Oh, come on.
Down yet? Or will you lay down so I can crochet? I mean, what are we doing here? Third.
Do it this way. Come on. Haul
Are you gonna lay down?
the holly. Haul out the holly lit up is the second one.
Okay. Does it have lacy? How would Charbret
Oh,
from Mean Girls in it?
from what?
Mean Girls and Party of Five.
Yes, Lacey Chabert, or however you say her name.
I need you to lay down, girl.
Lacey Chabert. Yeah, that's her name. But it was really good.
And
All of them that I've been watching are good. There's another one where a girl, she's a print editor or whatever for a newspaper, and she really wants to write stories. And they were looking for a Christmas story, and there's this painting that everybody was talking about, and she somehow found a music box that the music didn't work in, but it was one that belonged to the guy who did the painting.
Mhm.
And they wanted to find, and his journal was in there. And there's this Christmas market that would come up every year in this town in France, and everybody, the myth is that you find the person you're supposed to, be with,
Yeah.
when you're there. And so he had found his true love, and he was supposed to meet her and elope, but the rest of the pages were torn out. So they wanted to see what the story was.
Yeah.
And they actually went and investigated, and they did find out what the story was. It was really good.
Sandra said that she has. I don't think so. Get somewhere. No, sir.
I have that one in our watch list. Yeah,
Yeah, that one on the watch list. And then Amby says, I think I've seen that one.
yeah,
Sorry.
that one, the Haul Out the Holly, the first one I think was in 1922, and then the second one was in 1923. So
But
I hadn't seen a lot of this year's movies on it now, but looking on my phone, I've seen them. So I'm going to have to look on my phone and then go back and look and see if I can find, what movies I want to watch. I've been trying to watch the newer ones because I know I used to have Hallmark, and I mean, we would watch them when they started in November all the way, till the end. So
yeah.
I love Hallmark movies. And part of me doesn't want to get rid of the station later, but I can't watch everything. So
Right.
I figure I will probably get that every year so I can watch it for Christmas movies. And then if I want to try and watch more later, I can always, pay full price for a month or two.
Right.
It's better than doing it all year long. I need to, I only plan on keeping Peacock for its, they had two different sales, and I wish I could have afforded the one for the premium channel. It was like $20 for the whole year.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Or you could do $1.99 for 6 months and get the one that was just a step below premium. And that's the one that I got, because the whole reason that I got it is because I want to watch Yellowstone. And so I need to go to my Peacock and see what season they started showing it on Peacock. And I need to watch the rest of them on,
They have seasons 1 through 5 on there.
yeah, I know. But I don't know on Peacock when they started showing it there. The whole reason I got it was so I could see the original, the first couple seasons that they're not showing anywhere else.
Yeah, it's got the first season on there, so it's on there.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's why I got that one. But Peacock has some.
But it wasn't computing. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, Peacock has a couple of the seasons. So I got, not Peacock, Paramount.
Okay,
So
okay.
Paramount has only a couple seasons. Peacock has them all.
Okay, I got you.
So I got it to at least see up to where
Paramount
has it, because I'm going to keep Paramount all the time.
See, I thought you said I got to see on Peacock where it starts. I was like,
I did, and I meant Paramount.
Okay.
Sorry, it's my head, and I flip those two a lot. You can ask Kathy. I flip those two all the time.
Amby says the one to watch is Christmas in Baltimore.
Okay.
She thinks you'd like that one.
Okay. Is it a newer one or an older one? Because it sounds familiar.
No, Biltmore. Okay, I can't. Apparently,
Christmas at the Biltmore. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. If it's an older one, I'm pretty sure I've seen it a couple of times.
My brain auto corrected that for Baltimore.
But I'll go and see and make sure that I have.
You go
watched it.
Down.
There's another one we watched yesterday that was pretty good, but I don't remember the name of it. It's about people who have shops on a dock, and a guy comes through and bought it and wants to tear them all down. It was a good movie. And it has one of the original female Hallmark actresses in it. Still, after a lot of them had left to go to a different channel. Yeah, I think it's from earlier, Amby. I think I've seen that one. It's about a bed and breakfast, right? If not, it may be the one about the hotel. I've seen both of those. There's one about a hotel and one about a bed and breakfast. She says, I just watch what's on TV. Well, when we used to have cable, that's what I did. Whenever it came on cable, that's what I would see. Now that I stream, I can pick what I want to watch. So, I mean, I can still, it's nice because the one with the streaming, it has it set up so you can watch what's on live right then. But I'm so used to now, pausing the movie when I need to or rewinding. And, when I watch the live ones, I can't do all that.
Yeah.
And I know I've seen a couple Lifetime movies, I think, too. I don't, I have Roku, and I think Lifetime is one of them that we can see a couple, not everything if we don't get the actual, plus whatever.
Hmm.
Subscribe, that's the word I'm looking for. But they do have some, stuff that you can see on Roku that you
Yeah.
don't have to be subscribed for. So
She said it's about the place, the Biltmore, is what she said.
which is a hotel, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or museum.
I think it's a hotel, and it's a love story in the hotel that had started years before, and then a new one that was starting then while they were trying to find a new lady coming in to decorate the Biltmore, if I remember right. I miss. I'm not going to think of her. I think her first name is Constance Cameron, sister to. Oh, I can't think of his first name.
Cameron.
Kurt Cameron, isn't it?
Yeah.
And actually, I think her last name is Beret now or something like that. I love watching her movies, and I loved watching the specials that they had with her, but she's not on there anymore. I can still go and watch the old things that she was in.
Yeah, they both saying Candace Cameron
Beret.
Beret, whatever. Burr.
Burr, it's cold outside. It is burr cold outside here.
It's not here.
I know. You're the one who, when we had freezing weather that was like 7 degrees outside, oh, it's 80 here.
Hold on, I'll tell you what it is right now. Where is it at? Oh, it's 64 here.
It is 32 here right now. Oh, just went down to 31.
What's it feel?
This doesn't show that. It just the one I'm looking at.
Last week at nighttime, and that was it.
I can open up the other one.
Sandra says she's on Great American Family. She has some great new ones out.
Yeah, I just couldn't afford to get, both of them. So I knew it was one that had family, and I had gotten the wrong one last year.
Feels like 23.
It feels like 23 out. So where do you find that on here?
When you're out?
Oh, that's the one you're looking at?
Yeah.
That's the one I was looking at.
Okay, so when you get on there, Just grow up. It gives you all kinds of information.
Oh, I see. Learn something new every day.
Come
Feels like 23. Visibility 10 miles.
Let's see. We don't have a feels like temperature, but supposed to go down to 53 tonight.
We'll put on your heavy pajamas.
No, what you talking about? This is the kind of weather where we open the windows and let the Mother Nature cool the house. Okay. Garfield, go somewhere.
Says I want on your lap, Mom.
No,
I want to scratch you and bite you.
yeah, exactly. Let's see. We watched them on PureFlix. Amby says a magical hourglass sends modern day screenwriter Lucy Hardgrove to the set of the 1947's holiday movie classic, His Merry Wife. However, before she can return to the present, Lucy must make things right or threaten to alter the future forever.
Okay, and what's that? She's a Great American Family. We watched them on PureFlix. A movie classic. Oh, His Merry Wife is the name of the movie.
Oh.
Before she can return to the present, Lucy must make things right. I think that's the name of the movie. Maybe not. Well, if I wasn't sitting here gabbing with you guys right now, I would have a movie on and I would be doing this. Wow.
Oh, that's the Christmas at the Biltmore.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch it.
Well, if I wasn't on here gabbing with y'all, I'd be watching YouTube or something.
Yeah. Normally, I used to do YouTube and I didn't, wouldn't have time to watch movies and stuff. And I've just been finding I crochet more right now when I sit and watch a movie.
Yeah.
I need to get caught up. Some nights I do. Like I finally got caught up on Hannah's podcast. I haven't watched her every her Vlogmas, all of them. I've seen a couple of them, but I got actually caught up on her podcast finally.
Okay.
But I haven't had time. I would get on, I'd watch Ella and then I'd watch Hannah and I'd watch all of you guys if you had something out new, and it's hard for me when it comes to having to read a lot on the computer. Like, as you see, I keep going on. It hurts my head.
Yeah.
And even if I have my glasses on, I read better without because I'm farsighted. Is that right? I can't see far. So no, I'm nearsighted because I can't see far. So it's easier for me to read the computer with my glasses off. Otherwise, it's all kind of blurry.
Yeah, that's why I keep leaning up. For some reason, this eye is really blurry. She said it's a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I'm pretty sure I've watched it. I just, like I said, I've watched so many Hallmark movies, but that does sound right. Actually, well, maybe not. I was gonna say, doesn't that one have Lacey Chabert, however you say her name in it too? But I'm not sure. Actually, probably not. I need to go and watch, after I see all of the newer ones, go back and watch the one when she was in a house and fixing it up that her aunt left her. And I can't remember who the guy was she ended up falling in love with, but she ended up falling in love with this one guy. I mean, on all the love stories, they all fall in love with the guy. So,
Yeah. But she said no, it doesn't have Lacey in it.
okay. I know there's another actress on Hallmark that looks a lot like Lacey, and I get them confused sometimes. And then I'm like, no, that's not Lacey. That's so and so. I can't think of her name right now. Ooh. Anybody have special plans for New Year's?
Probably not.
Probably not here.
Well, I do know we're going to be closed on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And then the following week, we're going to be open till 2 on New Year's Eve, and then we're going to be closed New Year. So, New Year's Day.
Cool. I don't even think I've watched the ball drop the last couple of years. And the way I've been, like last night, watched the movie. Well, Bob and I, we both watched the Mistletoe Murders. We ended up watching all of them because there's only 3 of them, but they cut them in half.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, 6 of them, and I can't remember if they were half an hour long or what. We ended up watching all of them, not realizing we were watching all of them. Because I told him, I said, I'm going to shut it off now so we have some left to watch later, not realizing we had watched the last one. And he went to bed, and I had my last square in my lap that I was working on, and getting ready to put a border on like the last one if I was going to do it. And then I decided not to. I was going to put everything away and go to bed. And the next thing I knew, I woke up at 2:00 and I still had everything in my lap. And then I put everything away and I shut the lights off in here and I went to bed. And then at around 5:00, the cats came out, started making noises, and 2 of them were chasing each other and screeching and screaming. And then another one came over and jumped up over me here and knocked all of my meds and stuff off that I had here. So I ended up being woke up, and I had to get up and clean up the mess before I could go back to sleep. So I ended up sleeping late today because I got distracted and woke up so many times last night. Okay, all the ends are in on that one. And I think I did this one as I went, so his are in. I can start sewing everything on. Excuse me. I'm getting tired. So, Amby, you guys doing anything for New Year's Eve? And Sandra, what about you? Is Kathy and Terry still here? I think once Kaylin gets back, we'll probably be calling it a night. I didn't realize that it's after 10 o'clock already. I have to do a couple things before I can get ready to go to bed. Pull these down, they go up so high. I got Emily a shirt this year, and it has a cat Probably church game night. Okay, cool. It says 5 what here? But it has a cat that has a sheet over it, so it looks like a ghost. But you can see the tail coming out and you can see the feet. I think the ears might come out from the top. I can't remember. But then it says above the cat, it says paranormal. And then underneath it says captivity. I thought it was so cute. Okay, just checking. I know you're busy doing stuff. Just thought I'd see if you were still here. But that came in the mail 2 days ago, I think. It was so cute. I told him when you got back that I didn't know we might be calling it a night. I didn't realize it's after 10.
No, yeah, it is. Well, I'm sorry. Garfield was digging at something in the corner, so
I get it.
Urgh.
Certain things you got to get up for.
If anybody wants them, let me know. I'll take them to your house.
If somebody would come to get him, and even if they walked out the door with him, I could just see you going and following him and saying nope and taking the cat carrier back. He's mine.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, it has been a very, very long 2 hours and some change. I didn't even realize it. We were just gabbing away.
Yeah, well, we usually lose track of time, so.
Yeah. So, next month we'll be back on track, hopefully, with Yarny Tales and actually doing some crochet history and yarn history and whatever else we can think of.
Hoping to, yeah.
And we'll probably start off the year on Jeanette's channel. Almost went that way.
Yeah, we've done Kaylin's channel just the last 2 times just because with my migraines, I didn't know if I'd have to leave early. So that, and plus we did so many of them on my channel before when she was having issues logging on. So I thought it was only right. I think we're going to try and see, though, if we can figure out how to do the co-host thing they've got now.
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to show on both channels at the same time when you're doing a live.
Yeah.
We have to get on here and play one night and see if we can figure that out.
Also, too, I don't think Terry's still here, but I looked because I'm on my phone. I got on my phone in case my internet started acting up because I normally have to get on my phone anyways. But when I click the more here, I do not have like where I could do
share.
Yeah. It says post, comment, layout, private chat, stream info, settings, and then cancel. So as far as sharing from my phone, I have no idea. But anyways, we will post something about where we're going to be at for next month, but more than likely it'll be on Jeanette's channel.
Yep, and everybody have happy holidays, and I'm sure we'll be talking, a few of us will be talking between then. What else was I going to say? Oh, in my group on Facebook, I posted a post, which I think both Ambi and Sanja have posted to already. Just a place where people can leave their holiday greetings or a holiday GIF or, whatever they want to put on there.
Okay.
So if you guys want to go and leave a little holiday, cheer for everybody, Just wanted to let you know it was there.
Yes. I didn't know it was there. I will go look at it and leave something. But anyways, we will see y'all next time.
Hope she leaves cookies.
Christmas.
Bob said he hopes you leave cookies.
Oh, yeah. I probably will. Or maybe
Or a taco.
exactly. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye, y'all.
Merry Christmas night, everybody.